The last 2 years of Chris's life were brutal, but he never complained. When he had to go to the hospital in January, and for all those months, he was in prison. Not really could see. It had to be brutal. It was driving all of us crazy. And finally, Jen broke the ice on her. I think she changed the whole policy at Stony Brook.
It was his birthday.
And we were allowed to go and visit him for a little bit. All that time when he was transferred from one facility to another facility, he never complained. There was one time, and I just sold his car. It needed repair. I just sold his car, and myself and Joe Falsetti were up there. And he goes, "Do me a favor, get my car, pick me up, and get me out of here." I said, "Chris, I'd love to." Anything, one of the things that amazed me about Chris was his almost 40 years of sobriety and able to hang out with all us hobos, plus deal with the characters on the other side of the ghetto.
Hobos.
Chris also stepped up to help a few of the locals find their sobriety, which he did without. It was great. Chris also created. Chris was involved in the Claire Frank group, as already been mentioned, that helped some of the locals in their time of need. Chris created a following, especially from his days at night. With sport tools he ran, the many golf outings he organized. Chris was a beacon wherever he was working. I met Chris sometime in the early 90s with Billy Thorne, and we played many rounds together.
Freddie, get closer to the mic.
Okay.
There you go.
And you're screaming at Chris.
There we go. We had a few adventures to Florida to play with his foreign language friends from Massachusetts. Who talks like that? It took me the first few days to sort of catch on, but we always had a blast. But the best of times was when Chris and I played with Pete Lachlan and Star. You talk about competitive golf and great fun. This was the group. Those trips to Florida were legendary. Besides golf, there were trips to Gulfstream with the ponies, the dog track, and some wonderful dining experiences, especially when Star lit up the grill. Oh, those pork chops. But time has taken its toll. First Star with his infection that shut his golf down. Lachlan moved away, and then Chris started having troubles around 2 years ago. Now I have my back issues, leaving Star and I to reminisce about those days. I got one more story to tell. There was this fellow who used to hang around at the bar at Bowie. There was a great old Irishman named Henry Connick, who Chris just loved. They both had the same surly attitude. Henry's wife wasn't doing well, and seeing Chris was his outlet. Chris always made sure Henry took some food home to eat. Henry's wife passed away, and it wasn't long before Henry joined her. There were a couple of carloads from West Hampton who drove to the Kings Park Funeral Home to pay their respects. As with all good funeral homes, there was a bar right across the street, which we all went to, and again, toasted Henry. It was time to head home. In my car was Gypsy. Where are you? Gypsy, where's your hand? Where are you? Pete and Annie, and Chris. We got in the HOV lane, and I had the Beatles station on. And after 2 songs, we realized it was the second side of Abbey Road. All those sing-along songs, It was just some king, Mr. Mustard. She came in through the bathroom window. I remember going out a couple of bathroom windows. Anyway, we were led by our choir master, Annie. It was a good, joyful ride. And then it got to the final song. And the Beatles started in, and the guitar playing was great. And then it was, oh yeah, all right, are you gonna be in my dreams tonight? And then Ringo did his little thing, the guitar started kicking in again, and we're all singing, love you, love you. That was the chorus they were singing. They kept on going. And then it slowed down, it was just a piano. And then, in the end, the love book, and in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. Chris Hurley created a lot of love over these years, which is shown by everybody showing up here. And that's it.
Say it again, Freddie.
We love him. And in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. And like I said, Christopher created a lot of love. So, Chris?